Hey guys, Coach Jason here, and today I want to talk to you about the importance of making sure that you have hobbies that are separate and away from your girlfriend or your wife, and the power of giving her time to miss you. All right. So, a big problem that a lot of men who come to me because their relationship is falling apart, whether it be something new, maybe it's a couple weeks, couple months, all the way up to they've been seeing each other for a couple of years, and they notice that things just start to she gets to colder, her responses are less, there's less affection, there's less hooking up together. It's like all of a sudden it just starts to drift apart. This happens a lot, and one of the main causes for this among men is because you forget to maintain the man that you were when you first got into the relationship. So a lot of the times guys, when they first meet a girl, they're charming, they're having fun, they're Mr. Cool player, kind of a fun vibe. They've got they got their hobbies, maybe it's sports, they got a side hustle, they got their main business, or maybe they're in school. They're just a go-getter. They're doing all sorts of stuff and living a fun, energetic life. And the girl's really drawn into that. She's like, this guy's fun, I like that energy. I wanna be around that, right? So then you get a relationship going, and all of a sudden, she's like, well, I want to see you. Like, she wants to see him more often. So the guy's like, oh, okay, well, she wants to see me. So yeah, and I want to see her too. Maybe it's the first time that this particular guy has had a girlfriend. So he wants to be with her, touch her, kiss her, hook up, all these things. That's the fun stuff of having a girlfriend, right? So slowly but surely, she wants to see him, he wants to see her. And it's like they almost fuse together. He stops going to the gym. He stops hanging out with his friends. He's like, I'll go. I don't want to, whatever hobbies he has, I'll do them later. Or I don't want to do that right now. I want to hang with her. We're going to go to a winery or something like that, where it's like, I'm just doing things with her now. My life is basically her and I doing things together. Okay. And what happens here is that you as a man, your identity essentially gets erased. You as that go-getter guy that when she first met you now becomes this guy who your identity is basically her and you. It's like, if you're not with her, you don't know what to do with yourself. If you're not with her friends or her family, it's become so intertwined that you are no longer a separate individual entity. You're like this joint thing. And so what happens then ultimately for a lot of guys, which is how a lot of them reach out to me, is that it ends. She pushes back away. She gets cold. She grows cold. She grows distance. And he's like, what's going on? Well, and then the relationship does end, and he's devastated because everything that he's done in his whole life was based around her. He lost himself in the process. So you have to understand that when these things first happen, it's so easy to get wrapped up in wanting to be with her all the time. And for a short while at the beginning, then absolutely have fun, be together, all sorts of stuff together. But remember, you've got to maintain who you were all the way up until the point that you met her. Still do your hobbies. Go hang out with just your buddies. Go work out. Do everything the same, but you're now just adding time to spend with her. Okay? The challenge comes with this is, like I said, when girls really like you, they want all of your time. They want all of your time and attention. And if you continue to give it to them, and lose and forget about the man that you were when she met you, the crazy part is she'll eventually start to be repulsed by your behavior. She can feel you making her the center of your life, and that becomes all of a sudden really unattractive. It's like all that stuff that she was drawn to at the beginning when you were hustling, playing sports, going after your career, you've kind of like put it by the wayside, and now you're just making her your focus. Nah, she's gonna be like, that's how they start to get distant. That's how they start to push back, and their messages take longer to respond. They're not as affectionate, all that kind of stuff. So what can a guy do? Well, like I said, this is why it's so important to give her time and space. If you are in a relationship and you found that she's kind of starting to grow distant, then you need to pull away. You need to pull back. I had a gentleman reach out to me for some coaching, and he asked, they were becoming less sexual, less affectionate. She just wasn't as touchy-feely and into him as she was before. And I said, well, what's going on? Like, you know, do you are you guys always together or what's the deal? And he said, yeah, they moved in together. And he was basically, everything was revolved around doing stuff together. I said, okay, here's what you got to do. You got to pull back. You need to be going and doing things on your own. Go to the gym on your own. Go do some fun things on your own, and stop always trying to involve her. Stop trying to reach out to her and always do things together. You need to give women that time and space to miss you. This is very much overlooked. Men think that they need to dedicate everything to that girl in hopes that she'll really appreciate that and like them. And for a while, yeah, it does work. Like they enjoy spending time together. But this is where you as the man have to lead. You have to be able to have emotional self-control and say, hey, look, you know what? I got to make sure like I'm going off and doing some things on my own so I can give her some space and time to miss me. Because if you do this, this is what keeps the attraction going, not just 3 months, 6 months, a year, but long term, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You don't want it to fizzle out. So you have to maintain the idea of you as an individual man that she can see and be attracted to, not this conjoined blob of you and her always together clinging at each other. That becomes smothering. That becomes very uncomfortable and repulsive to women because they don't want to be the number one priority in your life. They want to be part of your life, but they want you to have your own life outside of them. Even though you may be confused by this because you're like, they want to see you all the time at the beginning. But I'm saying, that's why I'm saying you have to understand that what they want doesn't mean that you have to give it to them. And as a leader, as a man, you have to be able to discern like, okay, I am going to spend some time with her, but I'm also going to be able to say no, or I'm going to be able to say, hey, look, I got some things going on this weekend. I'm not going to be able to see you, whatever it happens to be. And you need to do this at the beginning, the middle, and even for long-term relationships. Always be giving yourself that time for yourself so she can miss you, so she has some space to wonder about you, okay? Now, if you're doing well with this, keep it up. Maintain this always. If you found that recently your girl has been distant, she's been cold, she's been less affectionate, you need to course correct quickly. And the way in which you do this is to stop all contact, go start doing things on your own. Don't be badgering her with little messages, hoping that you get some sort of response. I know a lot of men do this. You know, she's been distant, cold, so you're like, okay, let me text her even more. Let me try to get some sort of response. You have this idea that if I just pester her enough, something will switch and she'll come back to me. That is the wrong way to go. Stop all contact. Move off, go do your things. Go call up some buddies, go hang out with them. Go to a golf game, go to play bowling, go to an arcade. Do whatever it is. Just go off and do that. Live your own life. Don't message her. Don't try to set things up with her. Don't try to set up a date. Let her come back to you slowly. She will miss you over time if you give it some space. You need to reset that. Right now, she feels smothered. Okay? Give her that time for her to kind of peek around and be like, well, where'd he go? I haven't seen him for a while. I haven't heard from him for a while. What's he up to? I'm starting to miss him. Boom, she messages you. That's how you reset that if you find yourself in that spot. Okay? So, again, the reason why I tell you guys to live life fully, it's not just because I want you guys to be successful as women. It's because I want you to be successful in your own life. And when you live life fully, not only are you just enjoying your life because you're having a good time, but you're also able to maintain the attraction and the chemistry between you and your girl. Because the last thing I want for you guys is you meet a great girl, things are going well. Then 3 months, 6 months, a year, you're coming to me and saying, well, it's just all of a sudden she disappeared, she ghosted me, blah, 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 blah. This does happen. And don't get cocky that you think it'll never happen to you. You just got to maintain, though, your sense of self and your sense of identity away from her. You can't get intertwined to the point where you lose yourself in her. Because I've seen this happen time and time again. It's a quick fix. It's an easy fix. But you just have to be able to maintain a level of self-composure and self-discipline where you're like, I'm going to spend time with her. I'm going to have a great time with her. But I'm not going to give up my life because of her. Okay. And I don't mean this in a cold way where you're just like pushing her away and stuff. I'm not saying be cold, but I'm saying maintain your own integrity of living your own life. So let's say you're going to the gym, or she, like saying, "Hey babe, I'm actually going to be pretty busy Saturday, so I'm not going to be able to get together." She might be asking you, "Well, what are you up to? What are you doing?" "Oh, me and the buddies are getting together that night, playing cards. Gonna head to the gym. Gonna do some things with my buddies." She's like, "Oh, okay." And oftentimes, girls who are cool, they're gonna want you to just go off and do your own thing. They kind of like to know that you're out in the town living life as a man. Don't feel that you need to always just, "Are you okay, baby? Are you okay? Should I come over now? Do you want to get together?" Like, you don't have to baby her. Give her that time and space to just miss you. Trust me. This is so much more powerful than trying to placate her and be with her every waking moment of the day. Okay? So, if this is something that you struggle with, or, have struggled with in the past and want to get more in-depth help, you can certainly reach out. There's a link down below for a free, it's a consult call of, basically it's an opportunity for me to get to know you better, hear where you're getting stuck, what's been holding you back. And if it seems like a good fit, then I'll walk you through how my coaching program works. All right. So that does it for this video. I will see you in the next one.